Hey, what's up, fellas? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. Today, looking at some spring training clips of the San Diego Padres doing some receiving work. I'm just going to play this for you here, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about receiving from the catcher position. So, first thing, I always start off with our players. I tell them, from the catcher perspective, receiving is the most important thing, right? Everyone gets excited about blocking and throwing runners out, and they think that's most important. But you're going to receive more than you do anything else, okay? You receive a ball 125 plus times in a game. You're going to block the ball maybe a handful of times. You're going to throw runners out maybe a handful of times. So you've got to be able to receive first, okay? So spend the majority of your time working on receiving, and then go in order of priority from there. Work on your blocking and your throwing after that, okay? So that's the first thing. When you're working on your receiving work, there's a bunch of different ways to do it. We use hack attack machines. You can throw any kind of pitch. You can really throw, you can really increase the speed of the ball. We like to try to challenge our guys, so depending on the age, we try to set the machine on the fastest pitch they're going to see. And, we want to make the game easy, make practice hard so the game is easy. And so that's kind of our philosophy, and that's the way we do it, and that's kind of how they're doing it here also, all right? When you're going through, there's a bunch of different drills you can do. Check out our other videos. We go through some other catching drills, but for right now, I just want to talk about, what stands out to me when I watch Major League catchers, all right? And the biggest thing right here is the quietness of their body. So when they're receiving these balls, they're barely moving, right? They're giving the umpire the best view possible of this ball. Catchers that move all over the place, shift, and all this stuff, it makes the ball look more like a ball. If you're really struggling to catch it, you're not giving the umpire a good look at it. But if you're super quiet and your body barely moves and then the glove just moves a little bit, to the umpire it looks more like a strike. If you catch the ball, if you move your body all over the place, if your glove is moving all over the place after you catch the ball, you're not going to get as many strike calls, right? And as a catcher, your job's to make strikes be strikes. You got to keep strikes as strikes. It's not so much to make balls look like strikes, but it's to make sure that the strikes are kept strikes, and those borderline pitches, those balls that could be called either a strike or a ball, and it's really going to depend on how you catch it. Those are the important ones to really try to grab as many of those as possible. And you do that by remaining really quiet with your body and also having a quiet glove and being able to beat the ball to the spot. So if the ball is away, you want to try to beat the ball away and catch the outside of the ball. If the ball is down, you want to try to beat the ball down and catch the bottom of the ball. If the ball is this way, you catch the outside part of the ball. If the ball is up here, you can catch the top of the ball. Okay, so you're catching the part of the ball. So if here's the box right here. If the ball's down, I got to catch this part of the ball. Ball's out here, got to catch this part. Got to catch this part. Got to catch this part. Okay? So that's the idea, all right? And the other thing we tell our catchers is to give a low target. In my opinion, the hardest ball to get to is that low ball, right? The hardest ball to keep in the strike zone. So the ball's really coming down. It's a low pitch. That's the hardest one to beat it to the spot. And if you give a lower target, it's easier to beat the ball to the spot and catch the bottom of the ball. A lot of catchers I see give a high target and the ball's down here, and then they have to go down late, and they kind of catch the ball, and they push it out of the strike zone, and the pitcher gets all pissed off because it's a strike, or it should be a strike, and you don't get the call because you push it right out. And so if you give a lower target, it allows you to kind of beat the ball to that spot. All right? And then the other thing, just work on when the ball hits the glove doesn't move. Okay? So you should have some slight flex in your elbow there, right? I want to have strong hands. I want to catch the ball. Again, beating the ball to the spot will really help you keep the glove still. But just work on how quiet can I keep my body and how much can I allow my glove to not move once the ball hits it, right? Just stop the ball. The other thing we'll do, we'll put like a little cone or something on the catcher's head and try to make them feel like, they don't want to jab their head or move their head around and move their body because the cone will fall off. So that's one thing that we'll do with our catchers sometimes, to give them the feeling of just remaining really quiet with their body, as quiet as they can. All right, so that's all I got, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps you out. If you're a catcher, just watch Major League catchers when you're watching the game and watch how quiet they their body remains. Just watch for some of this stuff in the games. It's really amazing when you watch really talented catchers do it. And then videotape yourself and then compare it and see, are you moving all over the place? You giving a poor target? Is your glove, are you not keeping balls in the strike zone that should be strikes? How many how many calls are you getting for your pitchers? So take pride in that. If you have any questions, put in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Share the video with all your friends. Give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Check out the description box below. We've got a bunch of stuff going on down there. We've got to deal with Plate Crate and a bunch of other things, so check that out. And that's all I got. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. Good luck to all of you in your seasons, and we will talk to you later.